Abusuya, menase emwakwaba Express GATV so nisem de dika de DTB ene bobo an fefefe akono so na de abesombo ewe platform kese we so. Ye brother Kelvin Echo Bedu Taylor ayiro kwasem bia ba beka Express GATV ensa. Mameka fu mighty boho drilling company limited inform say hydrogeological investigation pump restoration boho drilling na mesosobe from no nobody so. Wa be twa su akono pass so de amount there fast forward dey call I think black rasta. Hey, I go say ra. As well can in some be.
Kevin Tèàrs loud silence TV shutdown. Now everybody knows Kevin Bedu Echo Tèàrs. He's a very interesting gentleman. He was born on my birthday, the 2nd day of September, several years after I was born. And he started life in Obuasi, moved all the way into the capital, Accra. In fact, he is a journalist by training. And at a point, he told himself that it was time to take his destiny into his own hands. He started what was known as the Loud Silence Media. And when he began it in 2012, he knew it was time for action. Oh, he was able to report very powerful stories. Documentaries were playing even on Al Jazeera from his Loud Silence Media. Then somewhere in 2016, the whole thing went super international. He relocated to America in marriage and beyond. And right after that point, he came with a program called, with all due respect, that was when all Ghanaians got to recognize him and hold him in high esteem. A lot of the things the Ghanaian media tried to hide, he unraveled the mystery behind every single one of them. And he came out so fiercely, right? Fiercely, my brother, my sister, and fearlessly. He gave out the information. He warned himself.
Senior Black Rasta aiding commodity afa Kevin Taylor and I think say will state normal B amayatin semino B ase
Into the hearts of many Ghanaians. But of course, politicians shivered. He told us the stories we wanted to hear, and he gave us details devoid of all the fear, the favor, the fanaticism. Yes, fanaticism, that is the word. This is Kevin Bedu Echo Tèàrs, Kevin Taylor for short. And he is a man who comes with a certain style that many people sit back and say, whoa, this style is unconventional. But for him, as long as the message gets there, it doesn't matter how. The most important thing is get the message across. Oh, he supported John Dramani Mahame's.
All right, senior my AD and Komona as a story in Puya does not change seminal.
Naysayers began to incline to come to Ghana because many people said he would never be able to come to Ghana because of the number of toes he stepped on. But he came to Ghana. He went to court. He was victorious in court. Oh, and right after that, he's been coming to Ghana time after time. He's somebody I have a personal relationship with. Once in a while, we talk. My brother, my sister, the day he celebrates his birthday is the same day I celebrate mine. And sometimes we share words of encouragement to each other. This is Kevin Taylor. Surprise! What happened to Kevin Taylor? What's his story? And he told us exactly who was responsible. Watch this. This is to formally announce to you, our cherished viewers and followers, that we are going on an indefinite break. Our resumption date will later be announced. He put this out. My brother, my sister, oh, his channel had to be closed down. Even his TV network closed down. He was paying more than 5,000 American dollars every week for his TV right in Ghana. My brother, my sister, sometimes even more. he made this announcement. Many people were surprised. What happened to Kevin Tèàrs? Why is he no longer on TV?
And yet easy. Black Rasta age in 70 move because Kevin Tèàrs Ababe one of the pivot of Ghanaian politics. And when it comes to say you didn't come on kind some fast no man who mean your best. As I say, irrespective we say we are between now you do what can be brace cause a ban say you can Jimmy Sam or can be pa. But ultimately na Jumadin so finism.
Oh, then boom, the orchestrators, yes, orchestrators of this started to talk. Now one man was fingered. My own brother, Professor Al Hassan of GBC. He is the boss of the GBC. That is him sitting there. Oh yes, Professor Al Hassan was fingered in this. And it looked like he himself confessed to what he did to Loud Silence TV. Let us go straight to Kevin Tèàrs to listen to him tell us how his TV network was shut down. And I warn you, it's full of expletives and, hard language. Please forgive me. Watch this.
This is the man who was making calls for my platform to be shut down. Such a fool. This fool. On one gata kan won enum asem say ai na owosrem e na oyesla. E na imam bia na onene won masala chika chen say me kohwe Kevin Tèàrs because time aso Kevin Tèàrs oba be expose the MPP for oba be yes scandal oba be kan okra na kire me imam no na se ne be ye nyina betuma boa etu aban bone no. Way back, he was worried. He wanted Asla Owusumu to shut me down. This foolish man. How can such a fool, Mr. President, be entertaining such a fool? This guy wish you never became president.
But it should have been more. We have to control it. But direct to home, outside your borders or inside your borders, but it will hit have merged. And when you are home and you are running to now, I will illustrate one example why this conversation matters. About 2 years ago, up in Tamale, after the evening prayers, I engaged the imam in the chat. Then all of a sudden he told me that, it's time for Kevin Tèàrs. I'm running home. I said, you have Kevin Tèàrs on your TV? He said, yes. At that time, I could only access Kevin Tèàrs on the internet. I didn't know that DTH Kevin Tèàrs was entering Ghanaian homes. I went home, scanned my TV, and there it was, free to my house. I came back to Accra, scanned, it was there. And I remember sending a text message and a screenshot to a very important regulator. All he said was, wow. They commissioned the NCA to find a way to stop Kevin Tèàrs. They tracked him down. Kevin Tèàrs went to Nigeria and got a satellite company whose footprint covers Ghana and currently.
Money baby, because of democracy. Maybe I mean, pay shutting down the other stuff. So because we are old enough, than so be betting me about and I maybe say we will be me cause me the typical difference between papa and a bonnie. Typical difference between papa and a bonnie to me.
Broadcasting to Ghana. Nowhere, you can get him. Now, I will illustrate one example why this conversation matters. About 2 years ago, up in Tamale, after the evening prayers, I engaged the imam in the chat. Then all of a sudden he told me that, it's time for Kevin Tèàrs. I'm running home. I said, you have Kevin Tèàrs on your TV? He said, yes. At that time,
we came to Accra. He called Osla. He called an operator. He called Asla Owusu. Offer Asla Owusu and you bring Asla Owusu say Asla Owusu should find every means to find how I got into Ghana. This man, Kwasiawi, today is standing before John Mahama and telling John Mahama, you know what? We want government to pay our debt. John Mahama, please, with all due respect, sack this fool. These are some of the non.
Kevin Tèàrs is one of the hypocrite journalists. an emotional journalist. So what you say? The honor de ya wono. Who ye ni bia no su. Obeso bia who say who ye ni biribi. Onye matured when it comes to sitting on the behind the console. Say when ye no ma bi man who say oh so see the why tough ni ade ade. Kevin Taylor said anye din bia so ye mu bi na ya dwene mmere. And if he said, Kevin Taylor a tough, a wide name, and now the who's a tough, but on your side, and on cannot correct. Kevin Taylor cannot correct. She go quick for your door the yemo. Like, Bibia Bema, and Bibia, a big creative in normal bakum, you know me and Sabino, we who know yen hostile style be any other staffs. But I say, on cannot correct. Cannot correct.
You're not supposed to allow around you. Whoever is lobbying for this fool, you need to sack this guy all to him for editing Embra GBC. Even your manifesto launch, this guy instructed them not to cover your manifesto launch. This fool. As I'm paying you way today, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo was president for 8 years. This man could not look in his eyes to tell him the problems of GBC. And we allow these fools, they draw so much money.
The Ghanaian space again. That was how Kevin Taylor was able to return to the airwaves right here in Ghana. Number one, it shows resilience. Number two, it shows a man who is not ready to give up. Now, before we came on the show, I tried to speak with Professor Amin Al-Hassan, and he told me point blank, he is not ready to give any credence to this story. But we had another conversation which we are going to be following up on. And in the next coming days, we will bring you a bigger expose, courtesy of so many Ghanaians. If an imam in Tamale is so much in a hurry to finish his prayer, to rush and go and watch Kevin Taylor, my brother, then he must be doing something right.
Masa. And found obi wa ono the political feelings be no kwakwati so aba. For you to become imam does not make say we would me answer chen obi a omo nyina wo mo political feelings at yase. Kevin Taylor you be to me on kind of correct. And say be kwatia wo the ancient nurses for the be teacher for there kokwa for any other stuff. How was he reacted to one issue? No, so heartless.
Kevin Taylor's loud silence TV shut down.
The question, no, what you say. Any updates we have for the barber some our platform can see we so. Subscribe, like, share, comment, be my crab. Bye bye.